This Philly cheesesteak is filled with tender slices of steak, some caramelized onions, gooey melted cheese, all tucked in a buttery toasted roll. And this hearty sandwich has become such a hit at our house. We actually had Philly cheesesteak at a restaurant not too long ago, and it came out so good that I had to recreate my own version right at home. And like I said, this was a hit at our house. So to begin, we're gonna start off by sauteing one diced onion, and we're gonna get it nice and caramelized. It is gonna take a little bit of time, about 10 minutes, but trust me, it is worth it. And then for the steak, usually with Philly cheesesteak, it's made with thinly sliced ribeye, but because I did have some flap steak in the freezer, I did use that, and it came out really good in this sandwich. I also like to use flank steak, but if you want to use ribeye, go ahead and do so. And also with Philly cheesesteak, it's usually made with provolone cheese, so that's what I'm using today. I have 6 slices here. You could also use American if you want a good like melting cheese, but personally, I can't bring myself to buy American cheese. There's just something about it. If it is served at a restaurant, I'll have it, but yes, if you like American cheese, feel free. And then we are also going to hit it with some Worcester sauce at the end. And then you want to serve your Philly cheesesteak sandwich with a soft roll, like a hoagie roll. I am using these soft rolls that I found at the grocery store. And then we're going to toast it up with a little bit of butter. All right, we are ready to get cooking. Let's head over to the stove. All right, so I have my pan heated over medium heat. I'm going to add some oil, and in goes the diced onions. And like I mentioned earlier, we are going to get these onions nice and caramelized, and it's gonna be so flavorful. So we're gonna let this hang out for about 10 minutes, and we're gonna stir it often to prevent it from burning. I'm also going to hit the onions with some salt and pepper. It's been about 10 minutes. The onions are nice and caramelized. It's looking really good. And like I mentioned, make sure to stir often to prevent your onions from burning. All right, so I'm gonna set these guys aside and we will get going on our steak. I've added more oil to the pan. I've also increased the heat to medium high. Now I'm going to add in the steak slices. All right, so I have all the steak pieces in. The best thing to do is to do this in batches, but I was impatient and I added all of the steak to the pan. But like I said, the best way to brown it is to do this in batches. Do as I say, not as I do. Anyways, it's been sitting on one side, cooking for about 2 minutes. Now it's time to add some salt and pepper. All right, let's go ahead and flip them over. Looking good, nice and brown. And we'll let this cook for another minute. Our steak is through cooking. Time to add back in the onions. Give that a stir. Add in the Worcester sauce. That a stir. Let's go in with the provolone cheese. Pop the lid on, reduce the heat to medium-low, and we'll let the cheese melt. All right, our cheese is melted. Give it a little stir. Oh my gosh, look at that cheese pull, you guys. And we are ready to serve this up in our toasted buttery roll. So I've got my bread lightly buttered. I have my skillet over medium heat. I've sliced the bread and we're just gonna cook until it's nice and toasted. And this basically takes like no time. So my second one actually split in half all the way. This is not the best shape to work with. Just use any type of soft roll. It's all gonna end up the same in our tummies. And there you guys have it. Check out these delicious Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. All right, you guys, it is my favorite time. It is time for the taste test. Super excited for this one. Okay, cheers. This is such a hearty sandwich, you guys. The steak is nice and tender. The caramelized onions gives it so much flavor. The gooey melted cheese. and that buttery toasted roll. It just all works together. Honestly, this was such a simple meal. Make this for your family. They are going to love it. Anyways, thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe. That will definitely help me out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.